I need to talk to you.
Hi, Nora. What's the matter all of a sudden?
You're my daughter-in-law, so you're supposed to listen to me. Do you understand?
Yes, of course I will help you as your daughter-in-law. But there's a limit. What is it that you want?
First of all, I want a brand bag. It's the latest model and quite expensive. It's your duty as a daughter-in-law to fulfill my wish.
I'm sorry, but that is not possible. We have our own budget and can't easily afford expensive things.
Well then, shall I ask you to pay for my next new car? You can at least do that for me, right?
A new car? We can't do that either. We have a plan and we live within that plan.
Huh? That's not good for anything at all. Then take me on an overseas trip. You are supposed to take care of me, you know?
A trip abroad? That's not possible either. We're in the middle of planning our honeymoon, and I want to spend quality time with my husband.
Oh, you haven't gone on your honeymoon yet. So there's no harm in taking me along.
Nora, our honeymoon is our precious time together. Just the two of us. We cannot take you with us. Please respect our time together.
Don't say that. You're supposed to listen to your mother-in-law.
No, Nora. There are limits to what I can do for you. We have our own lives, and we can't listen to your unreasonable demands.
You are really stubborn.
I hope you understand, Nora. Please let us have our honeymoon alone. We will make plans for a family vacation another time.
You don't understand me at all. I raised my son all by myself. You should be grateful to me for that.
I am grateful for the fact that you worked so hard to raise him. But this is our once-in-a-lifetime honeymoon.
You have no idea how hard it was for me as a mother.
That may be so, but I also want to cherish our time as a couple.
Then at least tell me where you're traveling to.
Nora, we will keep the destination secret.
You really are a cold person.
Please understand that we have given this a lot of thought.
You are really mean.
Well, Nora, after our honeymoon is over, let's plan another family vacation. And when we do, you will be with us.
Are you really going to promise me that?
Yes, we will definitely go together then. But please let us go on this honeymoon alone this time.
I understand. But if you break that promise, I won't forgive you.
Of course, Nora. I'm looking forward to our family trip with you.
I believe in you.
Thank you, Nora. I appreciate your understanding.
It's no use trying to cheer me up like that. You have no idea how hard I've been working.
I really appreciate your hard work.
I don't agree with what you say, but I'll back off this time.
After our honeymoon is over, I am sure we will plan a family vacation. Please look forward to that time.
I hope so. Hey, there's something I've been thinking about a lot. I think the time to go on a trip is when you want to go on a trip.
What?
That's why I'm going to accompany you on your trip.
Huh?
Honeymoon. Take me with you.
I don't want to.
It's going to be fun. Where do you want to go?
Can you read my text? I said no.
I don't want to go somewhere cold. Let's go somewhere warm.
Are you going to continue ignoring me?
It doesn't matter. 2 or 3 people are the same.
Not at all. To be honest, you're in the way.
Well, that's terrible. I'm going to get sick for hearing that.
I just can't. I'm sorry.
I raised Brian all by myself.
Thank you for your hard work. From now on, the 2 of us will work together and live together. Please let me take care of him.
You don't have a child yet. You don't know the pain a mother feels when her child is taken from her.
I think the problem is that you think he was taken away. It was his will to be with me.
He was always a kind boy who couldn't leave an abandoned dog alone.
Am I an abandoned dog?
You're not that cute, are you?
I don't want to go on a trip with you who disrespects me like that. Every time you talk like that, every time you text me like that.
I'm just trying to communicate.
Anyway, we are going on our honeymoon together. The destination is also a secret.
Oh no! I'll follow you guys on your honeymoon no matter what. I've been so lonely and alone. Why should you guys just enjoy yourselves?
Nora, I understand how you feel, but this time is special. A honeymoon is an important time to spend together as a couple. Let's go on a family vacation one of these days.
I don't want to talk about something so far away. I don't know when that will be, and you're trying to trick me with that kind of talk.
Even if you say that, we've actually only made reservations for 2, and it's practically impossible.
Don't worry. I've thought about it. I already know where you guys are going.
What?
Brian is not good at flying. So going abroad is out of the question. Domestic travel is the only option.
That was before. He's okay with flying now.
Hawaii also excluded because you have to fly to get there. That means the only places you can go are the national park where you can drive up there.
Excellent guess, Nora.
Yellowstone National Park, perhaps.
There's no use trying to sway me. The destination is a secret.
Just spit it out already.
No, I'm not going to tell you. Don't you understand how much we want to travel alone?
I will never understand. I married a poor husband and we never got to go on our honeymoon. And even then, he passed away quickly, so I had nothing but hardship.
I am grateful for that hardship. Brian is also grateful. That's why I want to take care of you from now on.
It's no good. That's why I'm asking you to take me along.
We want to have children too. And once they are born, we can't travel. This might be our last chance to go on a trip together.
If you have my grandchild, leave it to me. I'll raise it for you. It'll be a boy just like Brian.
Nora, I have one piece of advice for you. If you make the mistake of distancing yourself from me, you would be spending the rest of your life in loneliness.
That's not true. There's no way Brian would abandon me. It's you who is going to have a lonely life.
You just don't get it, do you?
I'm not going to change my mind.
Well, I don't think there's anything you can do as long as you don't know the schedule of the trip.
Tell me.
By the way, I have threatened Brian with divorce if he tells you, so he will never talk.
What a woman! You're like a demon.
I am honored to be called such a thing by you.
You... I'll get you for this.
Please be careful not to do anything unnecessary and embarrass yourself.
You're really making me angry. I have to take medicine to calm down.
The wonders of the world really do exist, don't they? Have you ever had such an experience?
What is it with you? Texting me like this all of a sudden? What are you talking about?
The door is locked, but the house is being ransacked. How is that possible?
Oh, no.
Are there thieves who lock the door before they get out?
The thieves today are different.
It was you, right?
Excuse me?
I know it was you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You broke into our house looking for travel brochures. You were trying to find out where we were going.
I would never do that.
Then I guess I can call the police.
The police are busy too, and it would be ridiculous to call them over something as little as that.
That is their job. It's their job to obey the law.
That's enough. All we have to do is wait for the day of the trip. There's no need to make such a big deal about it.
A lot of stuff is missing. Do you know where my album is?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
I have almost no memory of my father or mother. The album is the only memory I have of them, but it's gone.
What's the point of holding on to someone who is not in this world? You can't move forward if you're stuck in the past.
You did this because you knew it would hurt me. You make me want to vomit.
You lost it, didn't you? Don't blame me.
Can I have my money back too?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know about your money.
Since I was single, I have been saving my money in my safe box. And now, the box is gone as well.
You've been hiding it from me and now it's gone. I didn't know you had that much money saved up.
I was saving it for the future just in case.
Give it up. You're so embarrassing. Making a fuss over a little amount of money. You need to grow up.
I had more than $20,000 saved up. I can't give up.
You have that much?
Why are you so happy?
I'm just surprised. What? Are you saying it's my fault?
Is it not?
How am I supposed to get in when I don't even have a key?
You must have made a spare key behind our back. You always want to get involved in our life. I think you would have no problem making a spare key when we visited your place.
You are dreaming. Your paranoia has gone so far that it's sick.
If you don't admit it, I have nothing more to say to you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a trip to prepare for.
What preparations? Just pack your pants and socks in a paper bag. You don't need that much preparation.
Anyway, please don't get any funny ideas about coming along on the trip.
Yes, okay. I understand. But if you're going to have fun without me, you'd better be prepared. I knew a trip would be nice. It's a dream come true.
Nora, what's wrong? Are you going on a trip too?
I've been so excited since yesterday, I couldn't sleep.
What?
I'm going with you. My son will be happy if I'm there. Oh, wow.
What are you talking about?
I finally found out where you guys are going. So I'm coming with you.
So it was you who broke into the house.
What does it matter now?
How on earth are you going to follow us?
I'm hiding in the trunk, so open it now.
Are you kidding me?
I secretly borrowed your spare key. I got in an hour before you were supposed to leave.
I can't believe it.
Are we there yet? My back hurts and it's too hot, so open the trunk.
What? We're at the airport.
Huh?
And we're about to board. We're boarding a flight to Hawaii soon.
But Brian doesn't like flying, right?
When did you get that information? He has to travel for work, and he got over it a long time ago.
Why didn't you tell me such an important thing?
No, I did tell you.
Isn't it natural to inform your mother-in-law?
I told you. Besides, what kind of 30-year-old man would report something like that? Normally, they would not say that.
It was because of that I thought you guys were going to Yellowstone National Park. I never thought you would take a plane.
You were the one who went off on your own, weren't you? I never said anything about a national park.
Well then, who is driving this car? Where am I going?
Brian said he was lending it to a friend. I think the destination is a festival somewhere.
What's that?
It's an outdoor music event. A lot of artists get together.
I don't understand why that's fun at all.
Then what would you say if someone asked you what's fun about musical?
There's nothing like that. It's cultural. It's historical.
That's what I mean.
Where am I headed?
They said Portland. The festival is going to be held there.
Anyway, open the trunk right now. I can't stand being stuck in a place like this.
My husband is trying to call his friends, but he's not getting any answer. Maybe because he's driving with music on?
I thought we would be there in about 2 hours. Portland would take much longer. I can't stay in such a small place for so long. I would not be able to breathe.
The festival is deep in the mountains, so it would take a long time to get there. And if the roads are bad, it might take even longer.
I can't stand it anymore. Hurry! Get me out of here! I'm suffocating!
That's what you get for trying to follow us without our consent.
I was so frustrated when I thought you two were enjoying your trip.
We're not a child anymore. All you had to do was to be moderately involved. This is what happens when you do unnecessary things.
I'll be careful next time. I won't do this anymore, so please believe me.
No, I don't. I don't believe you.
It's true.
If you hear that we're going to have kids and take family vacations, I'm sure you'll come along.
Can't I go with you?
See? I'm sure you'll follow my kids' school trips.
That's fine, right? I'll just watch over them.
Oh no.
You're too stingy.
I remember now. What did you do with my photo albums and my $20,000?
I don't know. I didn't steal them.
Then I'll tell the police.
I stole them.
I knew it. Please, return it to me.
I spent the money. I used the album as a pot stand.
You're kidding. What do you think you're doing with someone's memories?
It was just the right size.
What did you spend over $20,000 on?
I bought all my travel bags and clothes from Louis Vuitton.
How much did you spend on something that doesn't even suit you?
That's a terrible thing to say.
But it's true.
I wanted to spend it all in a fancy store for once.
Did you pay with my $20,000?
Of course I did. You know I don't have that much money to spend.
I'm filing charges for breaking and entering and theft.
What are you talking about? I'm family, so it's not illegal.
Yes, it is. I know how law works in cases like this.
Oh, am I going to get arrested?
I'm going to tell you why I kept saving instead of spending it.
You said it was for the future.
No, it wasn't. I was thinking that someday I'd like to take you on vacation. I don't have parents, so with the new members of my family, I had a dream that we could be friends.
Oh no! If that's what you wanted to do, just say it.
You would follow us on our honeymoon anyway.
I know how you feel now. I'll just wait until our next trip.
It's no use. I don't want to take you anymore.
Why?
Because I won't be traveling with you forever.
I just hid in the trunk and used the album as a pot stand. And spent only $20,000.
You have no remorse at all when you say only. I am tired of it. The day after the wedding, you asked me if I was pregnant or not. You came to our house suddenly at dinner time. I'm sick and tired of your behavior and complaining about my cooking.
I know, I just have to stop.
I know that you're the person who doesn't do what you say but keep lying instead. I don't trust you anymore.
What? Are you trying to abandon me?
Thank you for being so perceptive.
Don't do that! And hurry up and get me out of the trunk. It's so hot in here.
I'm going to say the worst thing I've ever heard.
What?
You should be in there for the rest of your life.
That's terrible.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
You're going to Hawaii. I'll catch up with you there.
Do you have money?
Oh.
There's no way you can come. I'll be back home by the time you come up with money. But when you get here, we won't be here anymore.
I'm suffocating at this point. I really can't breathe. Please help me quickly. It's terrible that you keep me cooped up in a place like this.
That's tough. But Nora, it's the result of your own actions. Normal person would not follow someone on their honeymoon.
Quick! Call someone you know and get me out. Call whoever you can to help me. I'm in real danger now. My life is at stake.
Unfortunately, we are on a plane right now, so there is nothing we can do immediately. I don't have time to think about that.
I'm asking you to help me, and you're not going to help me? You have an obligation to help me. I am your family, so help me.
I see. But there's nothing we can do right now, and it's hard to help you right away. I cannot listen to everything you say.
My life is at stake. I'm really suffocating. Please help me quickly. I can't breathe. I'm in real pain.
This is the result of you trying to follow us, so I think you are responsible for your own actions.
It's really terrible that you did this.
But I think you have to do something about it yourself. Please endure a little longer.
All right. I am sorry, so please help me. Please get me out of here. I can't stand being trapped in a place like this.
I'll file a damage report when I get back from my trip. Please think about that.
Damage report? Are you kidding? There's no way you would do that to me.
No, I'm serious. Your behavior is outrageous, and we need to take legal action.
You'll really regret doing this. Don't think you can just lock me up in here and get away with it.
Now, if you'll excuse me, we are looking forward to our trip. Later, when Brian's friends opened the trunk, she was exhausted. They immediately called an ambulance and she was taken to the hospital. Fortunately, she recovered without a problem. After we returned from our honeymoon, we immediately went to the police and filed a report. She was arrested for theft and breaking and entering, and as the police investigation proceeded, it was revealed that she had broken into our home and stolen our savings. As a result, she was fined $8,000. Of course, she had no savings and had to borrow money from relatives to pay the fine. My relatives were also surprised by her behavior. They decided to move her to a place near their house. Now she lives near my relative's house and is forced to work supervised. She has to do domestic work such as cleaning and laundry every day. She's not free to leave the house, and even the weekly shopping is supervised. She no longer has the freedom to do as she pleases, and she's under the constant watchful eye of her relatives. She has changed. She's no longer as overbearing as she used to be. She seems to be working quietly to regain the trust of her relatives. She deserves it. On the other hand, Brian and I have made many happy memories on our honeymoon. From now on, we will work together to build a happy family